Today, when I saw the children from the Jaipura campus and all their parents, they were so tuned to the culture of our institution and they were so clear about the vision and what they wanted to do with their children as a part of this institution and the vision. I felt very happy and I felt very satisfied that the parents have understood what is going on in our minds as institution people. And also they could feel what is going on in the hearts of their children who have so much of love, so much of commitment to a cause like this. I always say this is a tripod of parents, teachers, and students on which rests our success of the educational institutions. Even if one leg is weak, it will not stand for long. So parents are an integral part of institutions' culture, institutions' processes, and also the success of institutions' vision. They are stakeholders, they are partners, they are part and parcel. And this is something that I want to inculcate in the coming times. And therefore, we removed all the fees from all the institutions whatsoever. Nobody needs to pay anything. However, with one condition that the parents should become an integral part of the institutions by providing certain days of voluntary service at any of our social service organizations across the country or even abroad. And today, as I was giving the gifts to some of the ladies who are from Chikbalapur, some of them are also our parents who had come for their turn of service at the hospital. I felt very happy because these parents are already becoming a part of our institution's culture of service. It's no point in teaching service to just the children if the parents are not involved too. And so it's my appeal to all the children when you go back for your holidays to your home, do sensitize your parents and tell them that how important it is for them also to be a part of the institution, not just mentally or emotionally, but physically too, by participating in the activities of the institutions wherever they are. We have so many institutions that it won't be too far for them to go and serve. But a few days in a year, they must come to Muddenahalli and be here. And I told this is like your mother's home. And therefore, you should also enjoy the hospitality, the warmth, the love, the care that you get only at mother's home. At the same time, you must also be part of the service activities which are going on over here. Think of this itself as your Tirtha Yatra or pilgrimage for the year. Many people think of holidays every year. Many people think of holy days every year. Some people go to pilgrimages as a part of their family's tradition. Some people go for a holiday as a part of their family's tradition again. But I combine both, your holidays and holy days together. You can come to Muddenahalli for your service opportunities. That is your holiday because you'll enjoy the environment, the food, the culture, the love. And also, this is like a 5-star resort for those who do not understand. You go where you will get to stay next to Nandi Hills and live in such a peaceful, green and clean environment and get such good accommodation and food without having to sweat for it. And also get an opportunity to attend satsangs, bhajans and serve in the institutions. This is like a combination of your holidays and holy days. So that's why you children have to go back to your home and sensitize all your parents. This is our family. Every person who walks into the hospital for the sake of a treatment is our own kith and kin. Every child who is studying in another school, a campus, in another class is also my brother or sister. With this feeling, you must tell your parents also to be a part of the institution, that this is our family and we must go and see our head of the family every year, as we would always do. You go to see your Ishtadevata or your Kula Devata temple, you all go. Similarly, you also go to meet your grandparents or whoever is the head of your family. You might have a big family spread across the whole state. But you do go to your grandparents' home or whichever is your original place. Think of Muddenahalli as like that. A place of your Kula Devata or place of your family deity and also the place of your family head. So you can come here and spend some time. This is a culture that I want to create in our institutions, which is very important for the success of the vision and the mission that we are running. Without parents participating wholeheartedly, completely, in an integrated way, we cannot succeed in what we are trying to do. And so much of it lies on the children when they go home for holidays After your exams, do make sure that you talk to your parents and encourage them to come and spend some time in Muddenahalli and also anywhere else close by, wherever they find an opportunity. This is going to become not just a choice, it is a chance that nobody should lose. Therefore, it's going to be compulsory unless you have some problem with sickness or some issue. So this is compulsory. Make sure that you go and talk to your parents. No laxity over there, no casual attitude. And this is important for the overall mission. So this is what I was trying to tell all the children and parents. Of course, when you think everybody is ours, there is no question of calculating how much you should do, how much you should not do. If you really feel they are your own people, where is the question of you thinking of any commerce or other implications? You will just do what is needed to be done to the best of your abilities. And that's all we are doing. I really wonder what is so difficult for people to understand about what we are doing. It's all, when we say everybody is ours, we just do what is needed to be done for whoever is ours. And that is what we are doing. And mother doesn't cook breakfast and say, give you a bill at the end of the breakfast. If the child is hungry for more dosas, she will serve him or her more dosas. So also, a father doesn't ask. When he is serving, he is not telling, or when he is putting you in school and paying for your whatever requirements, he is not giving you a bill at the end of the day. Those mothers and fathers who do that, they're truly not good mothers and fathers, if there are any. But no parents would do that, because that is their own child, whom they have given birth to. It's their responsibility to look after the child. And that is how we should feel for everyone who comes here. Whether in schools, whether in Annapurna breakfast service, whether it is in the hospitals, they're all our people, our own kith and kin, and therefore we must do everything that is possible, what we would do for our own children, our brothers, sisters, parents, elders, in our family. The same concept applies. So this mission is not about just providing things that are needed by our people, but it is also to sensitize those who think they are others into thinking that they are also ours. And if we have the capacity to help, we must, because they are also ours. And those who do not have anything to give, anything to contribute, they don't have the knowledge or the skills, abilities or the resources, they still have the time that God has given them. And that time they can still use to help in these institutions. So there's nobody who can say, I have nothing to give here. No, you have your own presence to give here. Your very presence, talking to people or doing whatever little you do. For the ammas who are at home, come here, join the kitchen and cook something nice for all the children, whatever you know. Teach another dish to our cooks. Maybe that will become a help to the institution. For those fathers who have done whatever they have done or doing, they are farmers, they are carpenters, they are electricians, any job. They could be doctors, teachers also. Come and serve them few days here. For those who cannot do anything, they don't know anything, they can still know how to stand at the door and greet people. That's also possible. So there is no reason why anybody should say, I have nothing to offer, therefore I am not coming. There is no reason. Everybody should make it a point that you must spend some time here at Muddenahalli, which is the epicenter of the mission. They must understand the mission. And also some time in the year in the nearest campus. It could be the campus where you are studying. That will be an added incentive for parents to come. Because your daughter is there, so you would like to come and spend some time at the campus. But that is all that I asked. In fact, when I had gone to another place, there was a girl and I invited her to speak. She is from a little village and she went on with the little mentorship. She went on to get a scholarship seat at Cornell University in the USA. She's just a village girl whose father is a farmer. But with a little help from a mentor and a little bit understanding of how things work, she applied, she got a fully paid scholarship from Cornell University. And now she's studying there and she has come back and she was giving me a lot of ideas about what else can be done. I was talking about agricultural technologies, I was talking about various communication technologies for rural India. And she had so many bright ideas, she was bubbling with energy and joy. So that is the possibility of a little girl going all the way and getting a scholarship. And she wants to come and talk to our children. I said, yes, you can do that, but not everybody can get a scholarship, so don't raise too much hopes. They are anyway getting a full-time scholarship here in our institutions. They don't have to apply elsewhere. But should there be a chance, they should get an opportunity. This is possible for a village girl, with a little help, of course, not all by herself. But such bright girls, such bright ideas. I was very impressed. Why I am saying is this, Everybody has some potential in them. Education should bring out that potential. And parents should bless the child to allow that potential to come out of the child. You may see all pieces of rocks. I see a sculpture over there. You may see a piece of ore. I see gold inside it. You may see a stone in dirt. I see a diamond over there. But it needs a little refinement. It needs sculpting. It needs further extraction or polishing. That's all is the difference between those who have achieved and those who did not. Similarly, divinity is inherent in everyone. By service, divinity comes out. And that is how human turns into divine, by selfless service. And that's why that's your job as a child, to help your parents also experience their divinity and enjoy that divinity. And that's possible through selfless service. Left to themselves, they may not have the opportunity, time, or energy to do it where they are, because they are burdened with so many other survival issues. You may not know, you are very well shielded and protected, but they are struggling out there. However, there are some days of the year that they can spend in polishing themselves, in shaping themselves, in refining themselves as human beings by being in such an environment which provides for that. And do some selfless service, their hearts will also open. They will also feel every patient who comes in is their own kith and kin. And that's how their hearts will open, and they will also divinize themselves. So this is how this mission should spread. And children, parents, and teachers all must work hand in hand to achieve this vision. This is what I am going around telling everywhere in the world. And many people are very surprised that such a thing is possible. They even wonder whether this is really whatever we are saying is for real. I tell them, you come and see for yourself. You sit in Bangalore, you will not understand. You will always not believe. But you come here and see. Once you see, you will understand and you will believe. When I am telling this to some unknown Bangalore-based corporates or Hyderabad or Bombay-based people, same thing I am telling our parents. Come here, participate, see. You will know what is real. And that will inspire you also to be good parents, good citizens, good human beings, and ultimately turn into divine beings. Some child very beautifully said in this speech, a dog is born a dog, dies a dog. A cow is born a cow, dies a cow. But a human is born a human, but he can die divine. He can ಮಾನವವಾಗಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಧವರಾಗಿ ಸಾಯಿದ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ. But for this is not applicable for animals. So this is the opportunity that all of us have to divinize ourselves. And I really find it so, at times, even petty to explain to people why things should be free, why everybody should get their rightful education as they decide or as they want, and why society should provide for it as one family. It is so simple a thought, but it is so difficult to get it across to people who have enclosed themselves in these shells of narrow-mindedness and selfishness, that this is ours, these are our children, these are our people. If at all, we will spend on them and not anybody else. We will help these people and not anyone else. But this idea itself is so silly according to me. But world is living like this, unfortunately. But there was a world some time ago where people were concerned about each other, sensitive about each other's requirements and needs. Everyone was a family. Everybody helped each other in their times of needs without thinking twice. That was the world which also existed at some point in time. Unfortunately, it has deteriorated to what it is today. But it is possible to build it back again. The tree might have been cut down, but the roots are there. The roots of Sanathana Dharma are there. They have to be watered again. They have to be protected again, so that it can go back into a big tree of Sanatana Dharma of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam again. And this is the place where these roots can really, really go deep. This is where that tree can grow and flourish. And this is the place where, if at all it has to happen in the world anywhere, this has to happen over here. I always say, if it cannot happen here, it cannot happen anywhere else. If it cannot happen now, it cannot happen any other time. If it cannot happen with us, it cannot happen by anybody else. This is the right time, place, and people to make this happen. And that's why we're working so hard, because this time has to be utilized and turned into the golden time for the whole world, the golden age for the whole world. And you're all part of it. You should be very proud, not proud in the negative way, but in the positive way, that this opportunity has come our way. Could have been anybody else, but we have got this opportunity. So every day try to become a little more selfless than what we were yesterday. Try to become a little more fearless than what you were yesterday. A word about Lucia, who has come from Milan, Italy, and then she helped everybody train for Taekwondo, and I'm very glad with the effort, and I'm sure children also enjoyed the whole process of training, because it disciplines the mind, it disciplines the body, it brings a coordination between the mind and the body and the intuition, which is beyond the mind, to correctly defend yourself or to attack, as the case may be, with all your faculty, everything in single tune. That is very important. That is spirituality. When your mind, body, and your heart are in one place at the same time, at the same place, that is meditation, that is spirituality. So it is a spiritual exercise also. This Taekwondo is not just a physical combat art. It's also a very spiritual thing, and you must enjoy that part of your training as well. Now you have come to white, yellow belt. I'm sure it will grow into other colors till it reaches black belt, and some of you will take it seriously. And we get a lot of cases in Sarla Memorial Hospitals of people, wives which have been beaten up by their drunk husbands. There are plenty of these wife-beating husbands around. That is not right. You may be wife, whatever, you have to be good wife and all that. But violence is not allowed. If the husband is not being good, the wife has no business to be good. Wife has every right to defend herself. Every jiva has the right to defend itself. And Taekwondo is one way of defending. I wish, we had Kalaripayattu, we had many other types of arts which was taught to even women. We have great women like in Kittur Rani is there. You heard of Lakshmi Bai is there. So also so many more. Now, we don't have to attack and harm anyone with our power. See, power finds its fulfillment in protecting the weak, not in harming the weak. And society should be not about survival of the mightiest or the richest or the fittest. So it should be about survival of the weakest, the poorest. And that is the society that you can create if you are strong. Then you can protect those who are weak and allow them to grow into strong people. So use these opportunities. Self-defense is an important art, especially in the world that we live in, with a lot of atrocities against women, both domestic as well as in public. This is the need of the hour. And all children should learn some bit of self-defense. If you don't have to become a black belt if you can't. But at least some bit of self-defense you must learn. And if some of you can grow all the way to become a black belt, I'll be very happy. I can proudly go around telling that our children are also very good, especially girls are also very good at Taekwondo, Karate, and such self-defense arts. So I'm happy, and I'm happy about Lucia taking the initiative. She asked me, and I permitted, and all the girls also participated. She has plans for doing it on a regular basis, by keeping a focus group and training them further. So those who have the interest and the ability and the bent of mind, please make use of the opportunity to grow from here. But I'm sure every girl should learn. This is my personal view also, and it is the need of the hour. Men also should learn, not that men should not learn, but women all the more should learn. Because their bodies are made a little different from men's body. They're smaller in size. They're not as muscular and as heavy or as, that is how nature has created a mother. Very flexible, supple, soft. Because that is what is needed for her to carry a baby and give birth. Whatever we talk about equality and things like that, gender equality, at the end nature has had its way, and it always will have its way. So there is nothing wrong in learning these arts, especially self-defense, and to help yourself in times of need and distress. It's perfectly fine. It is a part of our knowledge system. We must learn. So I encourage all the girls to learn, and if they learn well, they can display again in next sports meet. But you have to know, now, as I said, knowledge or power is truly respected when it is used for the welfare of others, not for harming anyone. To everybody, my message is same. And if your parents are coming here, before itself you can tell them, this is what is going to tell you, that you have to come for service. ಸೊ ಅದು ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅವರೊಂದು ಭಾಗ, ಅವರು ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಬೇರೆ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮವರೇ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆತನಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ, ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಅನ್ನಪೂರ್ಣ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಅವಕಾಶ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು 23 ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅನ್ನಪೂರ್ಣ ಸೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಹತ್ತಿರವಾದಂಥ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದರೆ ನೀವೇ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ, ನಾವು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸೇವೆ ಕಾರ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸೇವದಿಂದಲೇ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ಕಾರ ಪಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕರು ಕೂಡ ಯಾವುದೊಂದು ಸೇವೆ ಕಾರ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುದ್ದೇನಹಳ್ಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಪದ್ಧತಿಯಾಗಿರಬೇಕು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದು ನನ್ನ ಅಪೇಕ್ಷೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ಗುರು ದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಗುರುಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಕೊಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆದರೆ ಅವರೇನು ಅಪೇಕ್ಷೆ ಪಡೆಯೋದಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಗುರುವರಿಗೆ ದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ನನಗೆ ಒಂದೇ ದಕ್ಷಿಣೆ ಬೇಕು. ಇಂಥ ಸೇವೆ ತಾವು ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿ. ನನಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಯಾವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಬಡವರಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವುದೊಂದು ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಹಾಯ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ತಾವು ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದೇ ಗುರು ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಅಂತ ತಾವು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಾವು ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸುಖವಾಗಿ, ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿ, ಆನಂದವಾಗಿ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಆಶೀರ್ವದಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಸಿಗ್ತೀವಿ.